Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the Magic Roundabout we've got another Dinky Toys. Yes, I know, yeah, never Dinky Toys. This is a drop side truck, an old one. I'm not sure the number, I think it's a very early one. Very early one, it's play worn. It's got the crimped axles and it needs a new front grille with headlights. Okay. Well, as you watch us go around and have a look at it, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Thanks very much for coming on board. And as always, my old subscribers, my long-term subscribers, as you like to say, thanks very much for sticking with me. This might be slightly different picture on this one, because at the moment I'm using my tablet and not my phone. And I'll tell you that reason why later. So let's get off the Magic and have a look at it. Okay then, we're off the Magic, let's have a look at it then. Now, before we go any further, yes, I'm on my tablet at the minute, so I don't know what the microphone's going to sound like, or the sound quality. At the moment, I'm doing the big 1/25th scale 4 Capri, and it's a big car, and there's a lot of parts to it. And that's on my phone, and it's obviously going to take up quite a bit of my memory, and I'm not going to finish it in the allotted time that I'd hoped. So it won't be ready for this Wednesday. So I chose to do this one. So I've got, it's Sunday now, so I've got a few days to do this one, so I can get this out on Wednesday, and hopefully the following Wednesday or the one after, the Capri will be ready and I'll be able to free up my phone. Okay, so this one, as you can see, the wheels are falling off. This was the one donated by a stranger. Well, maybe a stranger, I don't know. He's not come forward. It's just turned up in the post. So I've heard no comments, so I don't know. But anyway, so we're going to crack on with this one. This is an early one. I'm not sure of the number. I'll probably tell you in a bit when I go back down the house. It's an early one, I know that. It's got crimped axles, which I've already uncrimped, if you like to say. So, because that's hard to uncrimp these on the on camera, because you need a lot of pressure to squeeze them or file them, and I did file these. I managed to squeeze one, but I filed the others. So we'll get these off, and you need to get these off because the base won't come off either. So that's the axle. So that's the squashed end there, and that's the end I filed. I might need new ones of these. I don't know. We'll see if I can re-squash them again. But once you file them round, it is like that. You see, you might be able to get a bit of a bite on them. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the two axles. There's your wheels and tyres. So I think these will come off easy enough. It looks like it's had a tyre change, to be honest with you. Because there's no way these have been on since this was original. There's no way. They would not have lasted. I'm trying to think. It's either in the 25s or earlier. I'm not sure this one. So I'm not sure how this video is going to come out. But apologies if it's crap. But I didn't want to run the risk of using all my phone memory up and not being able to do a casting for you on the Wednesday. Right, so that's off, right? So then it just lifts off. That's it, job done. Yeah, no other fixings but the axles to hold it in place. So that's a straightforward strip down. It's got a towing hook on the back and everything else. So there you go. That's that bit. This is the body. Now the grille is loose, and it's one of those inside there jobbies. I don't know if you can see this, the light will catch it, but yeah, that's it in there. Very similar to the Bedfords. So I'm going to have to try and prize this out. I've got a replacement. There's a replacement. I don't know what the back's got. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, it's got a little tab. We'll glue this back on. That's the easiest way to do these. That's the easiest way to do these. I mean, the old Bedfords, tippers and articulated trucks, they got the same, similar sort of grill to these. So we'll try and get that out without bending the casting. That's what you got to be careful of. Not bending that. So try and lever it up a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, I'm putting pressure on there. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to get the grinder out. I'm going to grind these little tabs down to get this off. Because otherwise, I think levering it, if you're not careful, will snap these, and we certainly don't want to do that. Yeah, they are a bit that's flat in there, and leaving it from any other position is going to break this. We don't want to break any of this. So I'm going to get my little burr out, and we're going to burr this through here. Okay. Right, so that's it. There you go. Off. That's it. That's off camera. This is, yeah, the other thing about this tablet, the camera is at a different position on the tablet, so I have to remember that. Yeah, so just basically, I won't throw this away because it's a good grill. It could come in handy for a code 3 or something, but I'll throw it away. So we'll keep that there. Yeah, and I used this small burr, this one there. Sorted that out. So now we're ready for stripping. That's pretty good, isn't it? Well, one thing we will do though, before we go into the stripping, we'll just see how good this fits. So we see how good this fits. Well, it's going to want some work on that. Bloody hell. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see the gap there, between there and there. Look at that. So that's going to want some work on. That gap this side of the bonnet's alright. That side seems right, so it's a bit on the, you can see it more there, look. It's on the angle there. So it's got to be in here. I think I can see it. It's this piece here. There, I don't know if you can see that from there. There's light shining on it, I don't know. But yeah, there's a piece sticking out of the casting there. So we're going to have to be very careful. Smooth that out. It's like a lump on it. If you can see that. Perhaps it's too far away. There it is, you can see it now. Look. I've got to try to get this focus right on it. Yeah, it's there. So try and grind a bit of that out. And that'll make it fit better then. So, we know we've got to do a bit of work on there. We'll get it stripped first before we do that. We'll get it all stripped. So that's the caustic soda jobby. And those. Okay. See you in a minute. Here we go then. All the paint stripped off. Came out quite well actually. Yeah. Bumper was a bit bent there, so I straightened that out. That's the body. Yeah, pretty good condition. Right now, number 25. This is the 25 series. They did some post-war and some pre-war. Now this one is a later one because you've got this different chassis. This is the last chassis. They did three sorts of chassis. This is the last one. And it is a 25 series, but you see a later one. Now this part, there is this one should have a tin cover on it. They call it a tilt, but I haven't got one. You don't see many of them which have got them on now anyway, but you can buy them, I think, second hand or repo, I'm not sure. Because this is the wagon, and they did a tipper. And normally the tipper is a different colour back to the cab. That's how you can tell the difference, and it hasn't got a cover on it. And then they did the one with the stake wagon, and they did a petrol tanker. They did quite a few 25s, but this is what this is. This is a 25, series 25. So the chassis will be black, and this will be like a cream, and with red hubs, but they're all cleaned up. So what we're going to do now is get some primer on it and see how we go. Okay then, there's all the painted parts then. It's the chassis, all painted up. And the body, all painted up. It's in the, well, the nearest I could get to that colour. I'll put this radiator grill on, because I like to have a couple of hands and a bit of space to put it on. I didn't glue it on. In the end, I thought, well, if I mess up with the glue, it's going to go all over the paint. So I've used the tabs in there, and I've tabbed it. I've bent the tabs right back, so it's on there. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Good gap all the way around. It's all right. So hubs are painted. So I'll get this hand in the way, because that's where the bloody lens is. It's annoying me a little bit. Yes, they're all painted. Axles are all cleaned up. Tyres ready to go. It's quite simple, this one. No real biggie. That just drops on there like that. You see? That just drops on there like that, and you can put your wheels in on your axles, like that one, and push it through. It should hold it in place through there like that. Sorry, like that. I'm going to put the other wheel on in a minute, because I'm going to have to crimp these down off camera, because I'm going to need a lot of pressure to try and crimp these down. So put that in there. Slide that through. I'm trying to do this so you can see it without my hand being in the way. I'm going to try and get a stand for this tablet. I haven't got a stand for it. I've got the normal case, but it turns into an easel, but this is a bit close for me. As you can see, it's really close. So we've got them in. Now we're going to put the other side in. That's the one there. And the one there. So basically that's how it sits. Okay. So I want to get the ends of these axles crimped off, and then we'll have a look at it with the tyres on. Okay. This is what we started with. Dinky Toys drop side truck. Old one, all scratched up and play worn. So now we can see what we ended up with then. Here it is, and here we have it. Crimped the axles on. It took a bit of time to get them crimped on there, because they're a bit tough, these axles, old Dinky axles. You've got to really put some pressure on. They're not the neatest of all, but they are hard to do. So this is it. I've kept it as originally as I can. The colour's not perfect, but the rest of it is okay. I didn't put any extra details on this one, like I normally do, because I want to keep this respectfully an old one. It's got a load of sand in the back just to make it look a bit better. But there you go. There you have it. This is a 25 series truck. Okay, there you go. Well, hope you like this one. I'm sorry about the quality of the sound on this, and maybe the picture, but it's on my tablet. It's you know, we try these things out, don't we? See how we get on. So onwards and upwards. and I will see you on the next one. Wish everybody well, and bye for now. Here we go, and